So, at the request of just about everyone I know, I finally sat down and started watching Delicious in Dungeon, and it's just as great as y'all been saying. I was told that there's a lot of tarot imagery that I would enjoy, and it did not disappoint. I actually found that part of the show a little bit overwhelming because I think I ended up taking more notes than actually watching it. But I want to talk about three different instances of tarot symbolism that I found really exciting. I've only seen the first 4 episodes so far, but I will be touching on minor spoilers from the comic later on, so watch at your own discretion. First off, long before the show even came out, I instantly recognized this promotional art as the Wheel of Fortune. The round table in the center mimics the wheel itself, but the 4 characters of the party are the tetramorphs seen at the 4 corners of the Wheel of Fortune. A tetramorph is an arrangement of 4 separate elements combined into one unit. Many cultures all over the world have their own tetramorph, but the tarot uses the 4 animals from Catholic canon that represent the 4 Gospels. They're also featured in the Old Testament and in Revelation. They're kind of all over the place. I say it's Catholic canon, but it low-key comes from Sumerian culture, but I digress. The tarot uses these 4 symbols to represent the 4 elements: air, water, earth, and fire. Very similar to the 4 temperaments, the 4 elements also have personalities associated with them. Laios is the man, and like the element air, he is curious, studious, and kinda weird. Marcel takes the place of the eagle, which represents water. She's super moody and emotional to the point that she's attracting slimes. I wasn't 100% sure how this little kid was going to apply to the element of fire, but then he showed off how obsessed he was with it in the show, so easy. Senshi actually made this whole arrangement really obvious by wearing the horns of the bull, but as the element of earth, he is really blunt and also obsessed with cooking. The winged lion reading that book in the corner is clearly the same lion that rules this dungeon. But if we remove that part from the equation and just take him as a winged lion head, which is the motif that is seen all over the dungeon, it kind of sums up the series in its entirety with just that one image, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a union of 2 souls, of 2 individuals, and it shows them sharing a glass of wine together. Or, I assume it's wine. It's basically communion, which fits the entire series, which is about getting a bunch of people together to eat a meal. Finally, I want to get more specific with Laios as the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of victory and cooperation and features a blonde knight, just like Laios. This card is actually ruled by the zodiac sign Cancer, and we see it as the crab on the head of the Golden Knight in the Thoth version of this card. Instantly, I recognize this as the living armor that Laios fought. You know, the golden armor that was controlled by a mollusk. Not a crab, but that's shellfish. Now Laios himself carries around a shellfish sword. That's so hard to say. Shellfish sword. What's really interesting is I noticed how, in the opening theme song of the show, it's kind of got a title image of each character, little character pick. And we see Laios contemplating, surrounded by 4 pillars with the sky outside of them. And that, I can't help but see that as the little, I don't know what you call it, the interior with the starry curtains of the Chariot card. It kind of makes me wonder if any of these other images might be tarot cards as well. What do you guys think? Should I keep watching it? I think I probably will. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and follow.